Hello everyone. Today I'm planting habanero peppers. I bought a variety pack of 5 different types of habanero, and today I'm going to plant the lemon variety in this Spider Farmer 12-pod growing system. Except, of course, I'm not going to plant 12 habaneros in this system. Just one will be quite enough, since the plant can get quite large, maybe even too large for this machine. This machine, by the way, is selling on Amazon for $99, and currently there's a 10% off coupon, so that's $89. Not bad. And there are many types of plants you can grow in this type of unit. Okay, let's first unbox and set this unit up. As I'm pulling the unit out of the box, I realize that it doesn't come with its own box. The shipping box is the box, so if you're giving this as a gift, bear that in mind. Otherwise, no big deal, it's less to throw out in the trash. It looks like this is nicely packed with 2 styrofoam bumpers at each end, and this rod is for the light. And so here is the base, and there's an actual user's manual right on top, which is nice. A lot of things these days don't come with a manual, so that's nice. This is the cover to the reservoir, and you can see there are 12 holes that can be used for growing, and smaller holes if you want to stake the plants that need more support. And this comes with a supply of grow sponges and, of course, a grow light. This light is a 36-watt LED light that simulates the full spectrum of sunlight: blue, white, warm white, and red. By the way, the light has 4 timing cycle modes of 4, 8, 12, and 16 hours, and also 6 dimming options of brightness. And here is where the rod attaches to the light. The rod is adjustable up to 14.8 inches high. And next is the hydroponic nutrient solutions, and actually these bottles are empty. The nutrients are in these baggies labeled A and B, and they go into the bottles and then you mix it with water. Also in this baggie is this piece that goes on the water pump, and there are also some humidity domes in this bag. And then here we have the power cord and some plastic neck cups to put the grow sponges into. Here's the reservoir, and it's quite large. You can see the water level markings here. The maximum capacity is 6 liters. Here is the plant food, and the instructions on the bottle are quite small, but using my phone to magnify the writing, I can see it says to put the nutrients into the bottles, A in A and B in B. That makes sense. And then fill with water. Shake until everything is dissolved. Then the cap acts as a measuring cup, and for each liter of water, pour in 5 milliliters of nutrient solution A and 5 milliliters of nutrient solution B. Since I decided to plant these lemon habanero seeds, I'm just going to use 1 grow pod, so I put it in water to get it saturated. And now let's get this all set up. The instructions say to add 5 liters of water, so that's what I'm going to do. But first, let's mix up the nutrient solution. In the instructions, it doesn't say how much of the nutrients to add to the water, but here on the bottle it says 5 milliliters per 1 liter. So if I add 5 liters of water, that's 25 milliliters of nutrient solution, both parts A and B. I started pouring in some water, and then I realized that there was a piece that needs to go onto the pump, and after taking a look at the instructions one more time, I figured out that this T-shaped piece needs to fit on here. And then I poured in the rest of the water. By the way, this plug down here is to drain the tank. Now that the tank is filled up, it's time to install the rod for the light, but to do that, I need to take the plant off the base. I probably should have installed the rod first. Okay, now that's done, so let's take the grow sponge out of the water and put it in the net cup. So that's set and ready for a seed. And now it's time to mix up the nutrient solution. So here I take the empty A bottle and pour the contents of the A packet. These look like little pellets, and pour the whole packet into the bottle. It doesn't say anywhere in the instructions how much water to pour into the bottle, so I filled it up and then shook and shook until it was all dissolved. This cap, by the way, has markings on it in milliliters, so you can use it as a measuring cup. Next, I poured in the B packet to the B bottle, filled it with water, and then gave that a good shake as well. I moved the unit to another part of my house and then installed the grow light onto the rod. It fits right on it, not complicated. Next, I connected the plug to the back of the unit and plugged the unit in, also not complicated. And now I'm ready to plant these pepper seeds. I decided to plant 2 seeds just in case one didn't germinate. There's a hole in the middle of the sponge, so I just dropped both seeds down the hole and then covered it with a humidity dome. The other holes didn't come with covers, so I decided to cover them up with the rest of the domes to keep any particles from falling into the reservoir, but it won't keep out the light. Next, I added the nutrients from bottle A and then from bottle B, and now the unit is all set up. I could probably cover the lid with all the holes with aluminum foil. I wasn't thinking about that at the time. Here you can see the control panel on the machine. There's the power switch, then a time mode to choose how many hours you want the lights on, and then the veggie or flower mode for the light. And now it's 14 days later and I have 2 pepper seedlings emerging from the pod. So both seeds germinated. So I gently pulled one of the seedlings out, and I'm holding the camera in the other hand, so sorry about the very shaky footage. But there you have it. This seedling could have been transplanted elsewhere, I suppose, but I didn't have something set up for it, so it was doomed. And now it's day 28, and you can see the plant has started to grow some. And now it's 12 days later, so day 40, and this plant is shaping up nicely. Here you can see the beautiful root system it's developing and the beautiful green leaves. At this point, I decided to replant the habanero into a container with soil. I felt that it would eventually grow too big for this container, and I think I was right. Have a look at the plant now. This is day 100, and you can see a lot of flowers and lots of leaves, and I think this plant is doing really well. I'm not sure how well it would have done in the smaller grower, and besides, I decided to use the Spider Farmer to grow some radishes instead. It seemed like a waste for just one plant when I could get more use out of the unit growing lettuce or radishes. I'll upload a video on those grows, but that's it about the setup. I hope you enjoyed this video, and as always, thanks for watching. Bye!